Man, I sure... Hey man, I can see something's upsetting you.
Don't make it worse.
Love the attitude. So what can I mean, what do you usually do when you're angry?
Nothing usual about these circumstances. Oh, I don't know, Jan. I try to avoid people who irritate me.
Let me guess. Everyone who gets on your nerves looks like you.
Exactly. I stopped using a mirror while combing my hair after I snapped at myself more than twice.
Did you come see me? We need to talk. Hey man, I can see you're bummed out. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. That's not true. Tell me what used to cheer you up. At home, I mean. Huh. Cheer me up? Well, there was this elderly neighbor, that sweet granny type whose apartment always smelled of a freshly baked pie. I liked to visit her when I was feeling down. Listen to stories about her youth, her grandchildren. There was so much kindness and empathy in her. You're happy when other people are happy. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, who would want to be happy alone? We're social animals, after all. Another lovely... All done here. Should I help with this now? All done. Should I take care of this now? You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. Seriously? I can't believe you didn't read the manual before using an electrical device. Sorry. Guess I never got to share your technical education. I'm used to relying on my intuition. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then.
120、100。まあ、一回拡張をやっておきたいっていうか。わお、結構使う。何使うんだこれ。マッシュ使うんだ。一個ぐらい作ってみようか。違った、こっち。これどうやっていくんだろう。
Are those trees? That's impossible. How can there be life here? Wonder if I could get a closer look at them.
これ木じゃない東映だ
Hey, wait. Is that some kind of a projection? And they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base. Should I move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? This now?
the base moving soon, the sun will get to us. And believe me, this kid...
What if I'm right? Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way.
Big Oz? It fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. Yeah, well, at least we would die as the hottest dudes in the universe.
Is this a joke to you? Our lives are at stake. Let's get back to work.
Come on, man. I just wanted to lighten the mood a bit before we get fried. Can't get rid of you.
You must be pretty scared, being the oldest.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. Oh, good to know you can be a little selfish too. Selfish? Huh. I don't think so. Helping people lets you feel a different kind of joy than the empty satisfaction of fulfilling your own needs. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive. I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? But I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Alla.
Surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Nice. I don't know that movie. Those things lying around the turret. Could it be someone was trying to fix it?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal?
Yes, the design is ready.
Wow.
Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. What do you mean by operated correctly? Good question. Well, there's a little catch to the whole situation. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
Oi na. 怖いな。片腕なくなったんだ。やべ、ゆりかご。違った。
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Cheers, man. To a fresh start. I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance? So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw-in won't change anything. Hey, man. You alright?
どうだ片腕どこお生えてる
Alright? Hell no. Feel like I'm fucking dying.
気づいたどうなんだろう
Oh, shit. That's it then. I'm dead already. Not yet, brother, not yet. Damn it. Yet another disappointment. You're on strong sedatives. Mm-hmm. This is one strange dream. Why don't we give you a mental checkup first, okay? Yeah. That's what they always say before they break the bad news to you. Shoot. What's your name? My name is Jan Dolsky. But I'm seeing fucking double. You should worry about that. We'll get there. Just fill me in on your role on this mission. Well, I used to be a miner, but then I lost my hand in an accident. Hey, wait a minute. What the fuck is this? My fucking arm. It's there again. Okay, I'm done with your little survey. Tell me what's going on. What have you done to my body?
あ嬉しくないの
I fixed it for you. Who the hell are you? I'm Jan Dolsky. I got stranded on a desolate planet where I found rupidium, so I used it to make you my copy. What the fuck did you drug me with, man? Oh, this is insane. What a trip. It's not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality. Oh, yeah? Well, in that case, Mr. Dolsky, would you be kind enough to tell me why your body's so damn intact? Because if you really are who you claim to be, both of us should be short an arm. That's smart. We're not exact copies. We only share the same DNA. Our minds and memories are different. Okay. I knew it was a fucking mistake the moment I signed up for this goddamn mission. Oh, man. You want to know what's most cruel about what you did? I don't know. Tell me. Keeping all that shit I went through in my head. Now that, my brother, is cruelty. Look, you obviously had a complicated life, so why don't we try to look ahead now? To what? Working hard to get us out of this mess. I won't lie to you, I'm really gonna need your help. Right now, why don't you just kick back and take some time to get used to your new self? All right. I guess I can do that. Go through the mission logs. They should clear a lot of things up for you. Okay. Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if rupidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you are doing with your altars, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your altars if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
seriously comforting that we're securing so much rupidium. Yeah, one important task duly addressed. Long day, huh? Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh, that's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this. So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
Healthy brain tissue, to be precise.
Oh yeah, that makes a hell of a difference.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain?
It'll just be a body. With no thoughts and feelings, don't worry. The very idea sends shivers down my spine.
I don't know why, but dehumanizing him feels like dehumanizing ourselves. It's just sad. is tricky. I press the dough with a fork, it looks closed. But when I throw the
Looks like you have
pierogi
something to
into
say to me.
water,
Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? No, you're right. It's unthinkable. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it? Ah, here we go again. What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her. Although it would be better. No, it's better if I talk to her. So you will. Good. Look, all I'm trying to do here is preserve your humanity. And I believe in Lena. I really believe she can help us again. They open themselves.
themselves.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
The secret is in the amount of filling you put in. You don't want it to touch the rim or else... So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you. Yes, I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. I know, but this mission is way too important to hold back now. There's Rapidium at stake, the future of our planet. The end justifies the means, huh? Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back. Trust me, I've been there. Lena, can you hear me?
I'm here. Did you get your rendezvous point?
Not yet. I'm experiencing unforeseen circumstances. Again.
What's the problem?
It's a medical condition I seem to have developed up here. Don't freak out, but it's some kind of... well, brain mutation.
What?
I said, don't freak out, please.
But didn't you get a proper checkup before leaving? How the fuck is that even possible? What is wrong with this mission? What is wrong with Maxwell?
He's trying to help. He suggested something, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. I could really use a second opinion, and I just thought you could have some ideas.
Okay. Do you have anything you can send me?
Yeah, I got an MRI scan.
Right. I'll see if I can figure something out.
Thank you, Lana.
Jan, you said Maxwell gave you a solution you didn't like.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to go into the details.
Well, whatever it is, maybe keep it as a backup option, just in case. We don't know how much time you have.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
何を取ったか見てなかった。
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find a solution.
Hi there. You doing all right?
I don't know. All right, I guess, but still trying to find sense in this plot twist.
You're dealing with it really well. Great job.
Long time since I heard those two words put together. But yeah, focusing on the work helps me keep my demons at bay.
That's the spirit. Work is the best cure for all our problems. Don't hold back.
Damn, I just hope I don't fuck everything up again. That would really be my luck. Always the useless loser.
You're anything but useless. We really need your mining skills here.
Wow. That's new. But is it really me you need? I mean, with this change, am I still the same person I was?
Relax. You're still the same dude, but you have both arms now. You're healed.
Doesn't feel that simple.
Don't worry about it too much.
No. I'll try. Look at this beauty. Jan gave me my old lucky multi-tool.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Huh? Seriously? Huh? I can't believe you kept that old calendar.
Yeah, well, I still like to fantasize about owning one of those cars.
Yeah. Yeah. And escaping my shitty life. Hard times, simple fantasies. Thanks. It won't collect dust. Now that's what I call a practical gift.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you. I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space. Really? For me, it's more about feeling at home. It
will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here. Lena?
I think I've got something for you.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Are you sure it's safe? Has it been tested as a medical device?
It hasn't, but I can promise it won't harm you. And it's the best shot we have at healing you. What's really bothering you?
It's the surveillance that bothers me. I'm not a criminal.
Well, in that case, you have nothing to hide, right? Look, I know how it sounds, but it really is the only thing we've got. I'll send you the instructions, and please just follow them. The most important thing is to start the treatment as soon as possible, okay?
Sure. Thanks, Lena. I know it's stupid, but Jan gave me my old calendar. I found an alternative solution to your problem.
I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide?
I think I prefer to follow Maxwell's instructions. The implants would be too risky for you.
I'm not afraid of risk. Losing my moral compass scares me more.
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you. Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. You know what Jan gave me? Our first photo with Lena. The class photo. I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know...
I remember that. The moron who took it tried to convince me to write his thesis for him.
Come and find me
As
when
if
you have a
I
moment.
could ever stoop so low.
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean,
The idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you. Shit. So it is true. Your wife told you to put implants in our brains so the corporation can track us? You're not seriously thinking about it.
No, relax.
Of course not. I knew you wouldn't.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Relax. You're not disappearing, and neither is your knowledge. Don't let dark thoughts bring you down.
What am I? A child to be consoled like one? I don't think you understand. I'm not wallowing in sorrow. This is a call to action.
Oh, so what do you want to do?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to...
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius?
Genius. You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident.
What? No shit.
Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well?
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
buddy. Brooding never helped anyone. Hard to crack a smile with this sense of impending doom. You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams, and that would cheer us all up. Whatever, man. decisions soon enough. And the
I forgot how good it is to sweat it all out. Seems to change around here. Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience.
You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning.
Yeah, well, it can't all be perfect, can it?
Apparently not.
So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom?
What?
Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench.
So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life. Made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now.
How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if.
Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom. My decisions? Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, and I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish. Well, I'm sorry you see it that way. Yeah? Well, that's not gonna help me much, is it? You know what? I think I just want to be alone. talk. Want me to take a look there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah,
What is it?
I need something to, you know, keep me going. I feel like shit.
What do you mean?
The arm that I lost in an accident. It's weird, but it hurts. I mean, fuck, it hurts.
Wait a minute. Isn't phantom pain supposed to work the other way around? Like, if you had an arm and then you lost it, then it hurts.
What? I don't know. It's your arm, not mine. Damn, everything is so fucked up in here. I am not some kind of wimp, so if I say it hurts, it really fucking hurts, alright?
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Alright, so... You know there's only one way to deal with it, right? Numb the son of a bitch.
What are you talking about?
Painkillers, what else? Tramadol, hydrocodone, codeine, or that shit you doped me with before. That should do the trick.
Okay, I get it. I could give you some more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just don't go too heavy on it. Could be addictive.
Like I don't know that. I hit rock bottom in my life more than once. But I ain't going back down there. Learn my lessons, don't you worry your ugly ass. Jan, can we talk? Want me to go there, Chief? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right? That's the plan. Good. You should stick to her. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you? Yeah, I think so. That's great. To think I was the mastermind behind it. Amazing. It really is. Thanks. Do you think this could be a chance for you and her to, you know, get back together? Maybe. Who knows? Well, in that case, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been. What do you mean? You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests. And you could replace her just like that? Without any preparations? It was madness, but yeah. Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment. It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place. Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away. Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant. Oh. I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yet, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right. Shit. That must feel terrible. You know, for a moment, I even thought I could somehow bring it all back when all this ends. That was before the MRI scan. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it? I can't say it never crossed my mind, but... honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad. Because of how our father was? I get you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid. So why'd you go through with it? Because I knew I was different. Lena was with me. She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember? Oh, yeah. You know I even packed it on this mission? To remind me of her? Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? We were just plain stupid. Yes, and lucky it didn't end in an accident. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Is this a joke? We don't have time to recreate my groundbreaking research, but we can afford to waste time on a stupid axe? Look, I feel bad about that. But I know I can rely on you even when you're pissed off at me. That's what makes you special. All right? Go on. Let me put it straight. I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation. So you have questions about the axe. You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so I guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right. Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it. Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh. About those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things. Yeah, you're right. I should let it go.
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
I was just recalling it. All sorts of memories come back to me in here.
I see. It must be so lonely out there. And terrifying, at times. We had a good time back then, didn't we?
Remember that shepherd's axe you bought me?
It's kinda hard to forget.
You didn't by any chance keep the photo of me holding that axe? I'd really like to see it again.
That's a strange request. I'd have to check.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
Should I help with this now? I'm blocked here. Not enough resources. Should I do work there instead?
I wish I got to try Para Joes?
Parahodas. Lemon leaves coated in dough and fried. I heard they're an incredible delicacy.
To drive a race car. Huh. I see the appeal after many days cooped up in here.
Man, you have no idea.
I wish I got to try hang gliding. Huh. Someone has his head in the clouds.
You gotta aim high, right?
I wish I got to be a dad. I wish I got a chance to mentor a group of young, promising scientists. That's me, of course. I wish I was never born in here.
What are you all staring at? Did I ruin your party?
Yeah, he's got a point. This was inappropriate. So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
What?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just
Finding the right person. So, tell me more about Ben.
well, after Mom died, I decided to stay abroad, quit college. I joined this community of warehouse workers and got into activism. Ben was in our group, a geology student, but he was different. Never took things too seriously, everybody liked him. He had me the moment he smiled at me.
What happened then?
Our protest didn't bring results, so we intensified our actions. Police interventions escalated. Before we knew it, we were entangled in a full-scale war between the workers and the corporations. I was all into it. I even felt like the people might want me as a leader. But Ben, he started having doubts. He detested violence. He wanted us to try and change the corporation by working with it instead of fighting it.
Sounds like your Ben was a truly idealistic soul.
You got that right. At first, I mistook it for cowardice, but as the riots got more and more violent, I began to see he was actually brave to go against the tide like that. So, when Ben suggested we just pack our things and get away from it all,
You went with him.
yeah, I did. And I never regretted that decision.
So, you miss this guy.
We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job in an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something.
Don't blame yourself. This is just how it had to be. Otherwise, I guess your life path wouldn't be viable for you to end up here with me.
See, that's exactly what's been keeping me awake at night.
Okay.
At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that.
Yeah.
But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you?
Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back?
If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around?
Okay. No promises, but I can try.
Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot.
Need to narrow down the search a bit, though.
Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too. Which means he's gotta be an Ally Corps database of
もし
candidates.
かして最初の
Okay.
遭難者
Let's find out if you
遭
really
難者
know him that
部
well.
隊の中とか
Back to work, I guess.
Hey, man. I noticed you've been down lately. Well, nobody can be happy all the time. No, but, I'd like to help. What do you normally do to feel better? I have a pile of books that always help me set my mind to something pleasant. Ironic as it may be, some of my favorite stories take place on distant planets. So, I guess we can consider you an expert in all things extraterrestrial. Oh, I assure you, I'm not. But based on what I read, if I were to choose one vegetable to grow in a hostile environment, it would be a potato. That's potentially life-saving knowledge. I heard you had an accident. What happened?
What?
Oh, it's nothing. Just a scratch.
Shit happens, eh? Part of the job.
Yeah. Shit happens more often to people on opioids.
What are you trying to say, I told you. It was a regular accident. No one died.
Still, I think this is a wake-up call. I'm taking you off the meds.
What? No.
Trust me, it's for the best.
Fuck you. I refuse to work without them. You have no idea what it means to be in this pain.
Okay, just be extra careful next time. We can't afford to lose you.
Jeez, I'm not a baby. I've spent my whole damn life working in high-risk environments. I'm always extra careful.
Lena? Hey.
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment, you're smiling so broadly, holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
Yeah. I know. And I really wish that never happened.
Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Yeah. Well, the irony of life, I guess.
Jeez. You downplay an honest thought if it came up and slapped you in the face. Just forget it. Take the photo. Hope it helps.
Thanks, Lena.
Take care, Jan.
Yeah. Talk later.
今日は一旦これで終わりかな。なんだかんだ2時間半やってる。このゲーム時間とどますぎるぜ。